I don't know what's going on. I'm telling y'all right now, this season is dry AF. Everybody, we are back for another episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe it's episode number 6. It is about to start. I got my tea, which is water. Hopefully, this episode isn't as dry as last week's episode. Boring. So, we'll see what they get into. All right, we're about to get into this mess. This damn wedding. Because of COVID. I feel like I'm over this. She sent out 250 invites and didn't expect all of them to show up because of COVID. So why are you sending out 250? Yo, I'm so done with this show. I'm so done with them. Cynthia, she does not get that right, but whatever. I mean, I love my mama just like the next person, but she can't do what she want to do. No, with Candy trying to get the child support, and the makeup artist is like, "You're gonna get denied." Funny. Cynthia's annoying me. Super annoying me. And Kenya needs to stop being so bossy. Well, whatever. What's wrong with Kenya? Kenya needs to stop being so salty. She needs to make up with her husband, child. Oh my god. Alright, y'all. Let's get into this. I just watched the episode. Whatever. It was okay. It's still slow. I guess next week is when the drama is gonna start. But this week it was a nice little break from drama itself, where I liked the segment with Candy. Let's just laugh about the fact that she's now trying to get child support from her child's father after 18 years. Which I agree with the hairstylist. You waited this long. Why? Why not go after him and have that money set up in trust, so that when Riley does turn 18, there's no problem, right? So that little snippet right there was hilarious to me. But overall, before I actually get into the different segments, overall, it was a very slow episode. Bits and pieces of every single person and what they have going on, which is fine. The majority of it was really Candy and her charity, which was good. That was a very good thing to see. I mean, she's very charitable, so I didn't mind it. All the women coming together for a good cause is always a good thing for me. But I don't know what's going on with Kenya. Like, I mean, we know what's going on, but like, she's very shady and she's very negative when there's no need for her to be negative, right? She was making comments about Portia when she showed up early, but it's like, so what? She showed up early, you showed up later. No one said anything about you showing up late. So I didn't like that, but I like to see them come together and do things for a good cause. So that for me was a plus. Then we have Cynthia. And this is not going to be a long review. This is going to be short and sweet, because there wasn't much going on. We got Cynthia. I was very bothered by the last 10 minutes of the show. Now, Cynthia got married 10 years ago. Her father and her brother walked her down the aisle 10 years ago when she got married to Peter, right? And 10 years ago, the mom was perfectly fine, or so we see, with the father and the son walking her down the aisle. The issue that the mom had 10 years ago was with Peter. The issue I'm having today, 10 years later, is that Cynthia's getting married again, and like her first marriage, she wanted her father to be a part of it. For whatever reason. Whether he raised her, didn't raise her, whatever the reason is. She felt like she wanted him to be a part of it, which it's her day, it's her right. That's how I see that one. And her mom is basically telling her, why? Why are you doing that when he didn't do anything for you? He was never there for you, and he abused me. Because they did a PSA 3 years ago where the mom detailed the abuse. right? Abuse is wrong through and through. I get it. The problem that I have with all of this is that 10 years ago, he abused you. You didn't object to that 10 years ago. So why is the objection now? Is it because you spoke about it? And because she made a comment saying that she spoke up about it on the PSA and she didn't know what a PSA was. That's what she told Cynthia. Anyways, and she's basically blaming Cynthia for everything that went wrong after the PSA. Her friends and church friends and family members or whoever who disagreed with her or didn't like the fact that she was talking about the husband or the ex-husband, she's embarrassed. But it's like, it's your truth. You speak your truth and leave it like that. I just didn't like how they were trying to gang up. Like, the mom was trying to make Cynthia feel really bad for wanting her father around. She's allowed to have a relationship with the man that gave her sperm. Like, I mean, I don't, but I don't see why 10 years later it's now a problem. Because for me, if she didn't do the PSA, she wouldn't have an issue with this. That's all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing a real good reason for her to say, hey, I don't want my ex-husband to show up. And I agree with Mike. Mike is like, Cynthia's trying to please everyone, which I was getting really irritated. She was trying to please everyone on her day. It's your wedding. If you want God knows whoever to come, that's your day. It's your choice. And if they love you, they respect it. They might not agree with it, but they respect it and move on. I have a serious problem with that. I really do. Because I was sitting down here like, no. And then Noelle chimed in saying how, oh, I don't know him. I've never met him. I met him once or whatever. She doesn't have a relationship with him. And I don't think he should come because I don't want my grandmother to feel no type of way. That's basically in a nutshell what she's saying. But I'm just like, what would happen if Noelle got married right now, right? And she wanted Peter to come and her mom was like, no. But she has her own relationship with Peter. This is the problem that I'm having. She has her own relationship, so they shouldn't have that issue. That was a problem for me. It made me uneasy because I see what Mike was saying where he said she's always trying to please people. That's what I saw. And in her life, yo, if that's what you want, that's what you want. I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying if that's what you want, that's what you want. Now, the 10-year gap and the 3-year gap, that's a problem for me. So, I don't know. But anyways, they had a conversation and the mom was getting mad when Cynthia's sister, Mallory, said she still speaks to the father. It's her father. How you gonna get mad? What do you want them to do? You decided to have children with this man. It's unfortunate that you were in an abusive relationship. Very unfortunate. But you can't get mad at your children, your adult children, for having a relationship with anyone. That's their choice. Whether it's on you agree with them morally or whatever, that's their choice. Like, I can't sit here and judge her. I'm not saying I would do that because I don't know what I would do. But I just don't like that. I don't like when people gang up because I don't agree with what you're saying. You're going to make me feel like shit because I don't agree with you. I don't like that. So for me, I was just like, I was very uncomfortable watching the last 10-15 minutes of the show because of that conversation. Anyways, Cynthia's a whole nutcase. She's still a nutcase because she invited like 250 people, and because of COVID, she was hoping that a lot of people wouldn't RSVP. Doesn't make any sense. Why don't you do a cap? Say you only want 100 people to come. Done. And 100 is too much in COVID. Like, you get what I'm saying? So I don't understand. I don't understand. So for me, I'm done with Cynthia because she's just violating all sorts of COVID rules right now. But it is what it is. Kenya and Portia, they just need to kiss and make up and just get it over with, because I don't know what Kenya's issue is. Portia's thing is, I don't know where we are. One day we're hot, the next day we're cold, which is true. So for me, they just need to stay on either sides of the fence and stay there. Kenya needs to sort out whatever feelings she got going on with Mark, because this passive aggressive bullshit just not working for me. It's not. It's really not. I don't remember what. Oh, Drew. So we saw Drew, because remember I was asking for Drew last week. I forgot Ralph's dad passed away, because I was wanting to cuss off Ralph, but his dad passed away. So they just showed a little snippet of them. They were packing up, moving to their new house, and they were talking about the dad passing or whatever. It was just like 5 minutes of them. I like them on my screen. I want to see more of them. So we'll see what else they have and what else they bring. But I think that's really it. I don't remember. I think that's it. I really think that's it. This episode was slow, but it was concentrated with Candy and Cynthia. Cynthia and Portia had a sit down talk, which was nice to see, because I mean they fought. They got physical with each other a while back. So I think that was good to see. Again, Portia doesn't want her baby father to show up at the wedding, and Mike wants Dennis to come at the wedding. And I'm just like, listen, my friends are my friends, your friends are not my friends. And my friends are not your friends, so stay away. Like, you know what I mean? But you can't control what happens when you get into a relationship and you guys commingle. You can't control that. People like who they like, and they want who they want where they want them, right? But it was good to see. I find that Portia grew so much since her days of Cordell. Like, she grew so much, which is really good to see. So I'm here for the journey. I really am. But outside of that, I think that's it. Next week they're going on a trip. So hopefully they can get it together, and hopefully, I mean, I'm just saying that, but it's not. They're gonna have a whole bunch of drama. These, like, listen, I don't know what's going on. I'm telling y'all right now, this season is dry AF. It is dry. Super dry. I don't even think that trip is gonna, it's been in the blogs for so many months. It's like, what else? It's dry. I miss Nene on the show. I miss Eva on the show. I miss Phaedra at some point. I mean, what she did was dirty, but like the personalities are not doing it for me. This isn't the Real Housewives that I'm used to. So it's gonna take a while for me to get into this new cast and the dynamic, because I'm not saying that I want to see drama all the time, but I just don't. There isn't a personality poppage right now. Like, they're just boring. They really are. And I feel like they thought adding LaToya would help, but I don't know. I like seeing Drew, so hopefully Drew can come on more, and we can see, I guess after her move, we can see what she has to offer. But until then, I'm still saying that this is gonna be dry. It's boring right now. It's not. Usually I'm entertained. I'm not entertained. I'm just sitting. I was falling asleep. Oh my god. I was falling asleep. I'm just like, oh my god, when is this gonna finish? But I think that's it, y'all. It was a simple episode, and it was dry, but that's it for this week. Hopefully next week is something better, something that keeps me entertained. And yeah, you might not agree with what I'm saying. These are just my opinions. But I will see you back here next week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye.